Welcome to a lesson on how to practice Hsing-Yi in a small space. Yesterday morning when I got up it was 2 below zero, so in northern Minnesota with 2 below zero, a little bit of snow. Not so fun to do your Hsing-Yi outside, but as long as you have a small space, you can still do lots of your Hsing-Yi practices and still connect with the Hsing-Yi. So the first thing I would suggest is to do the standing. Master Choi calls it Samtai Sek. Most books are going to call it Santi Shur. It's basically the medal or eagle position. And what I would suggest is that it being winter, you being inside, your body is in contraction, actually to experiment with a really high standing posture. When I first went to Master Choi, I had learned from other Hsing-Yi teachers. I was used to doing the Santi really low. So I was used to doing holding the movement really low and trying to get a good strengthening and burn in my legs. And then when I met Master Choi, he had me do the Santi like this. And after that first session, my legs were so sore because it was a part of my legs that I hadn't been working on. I was working on the low levels and with my knees really bent, but I hadn't been working on the high level or with my knees fairly straight. So a basic 60-40, basic position, knees almost straight but not locked, and just hold that position. The other side. And just start out every day. You could try 5 or 9 breaths each side. Build it up and you'll be pleasantly surprised that even that high standing position is going to start to work your body. Again, when I learned with Master Choi, we learned all the basic fists and 5 elements techniques stationary. Master Choi's idea was you had to learn how to coordinate the arms with each other, learn to coordinate the arms with the waist and the back. So by not doing the footwork right away, gave you a chance to work on that whole body power, and it works really well if you're stuck inside and you don't have any space. So you just take your basic Wuji position and you do your basic elements. And working on start together, stop together, working on coordinating the push-pull or opposite force, and you want to work on coordinating your waist and your back in every technique. Basic wood punch, water, fire, earth. Just working on starting everything from your hip and your waist, finishing everything hip and the waist, and metal. And you can start out, 10 or 20, nice and relaxed. Make sure you keep breathing, no holding your breath, all those good things. Another thing you can do is you can practice your Hsing-Yi form stationary. Again, coordinating on start together, stop together, unifying your upper body techniques with your waist and your back. So 5-element linking form, stationary, metal, wood, earth, wood, white crane spreads wings, fire, first wrap, second wrap, metal, water, wildcat climbs the tree, double wood punch, and now here I can do the other side. Metal, wood, earth, wood, white crane spreads wings, fire, first wrap, second wrap, metal, water. Wildcat climbs the tree, double wood, and conclusion. You can do any of your Hsing-Yi forms, change form, linking form, 8 styles. You can do your animals, any Hsing-Yi form. You can do that. Just really work on keeping that Wu-Ji and coordinate it with your waist. A practice that works really well, of course, you know, weapons inside are even more challenging, is the two-handed saber. So you can do the 5 elements of the two-handed saber in this space, as long as you have this much space. Metal, water, wood, fire, and earth. I shared some other videos with more detailed explanation of Hsing-Yi two-handed saber. If you want a copy of that, just send me a message and I will send you copies of those. Another thing to do is to work your change step and your turns, and you can actually start to add the whole body and the footwork with your 5 fists or whatever. If you know the change step, which is basically to pull your front foot back and make that your back foot, you can do your elements. So you could do the wood punch and do a change step, wood punch, change step, wood punch, change step, just adjust this foot wherever you need to put it. You can do a turn. So if you have enough room, toe in, do your element. Toe in, do your element. So I hope that gives you a few ideas how to practice some Hsing-Yi inside. You can also refer to my other 2 lessons on Taiji in a 4x4 square, Bagua in a small space, and those will help you. Give you some ideas. Just because you're stuck in the house doesn't mean you can't train. Be gentle with yourself and keep practicing.